I miss the rain down in Africa. Well, it's not all sunshine and surfing down here. We are officially in autumn for Africa. And yeah, I had the best night's sleep I've had in good 4 days yesterday, or last night to today. So feeling incredibly well rested now, and got a phenomenal coffee going on. And yeah, so I'm feeling the calling to Tokyo. I'm feeling it pretty strongly. I found a great flight that will line up with my circadian rhythm, and my plan is to fly to Johannesburg either tonight or tomorrow morning. Take a few days in Johannesburg, chill out, see a couple of friends, and then get over to Tokyo about a week before the event so I can explore, meet with people, welcome people as they arrive, hang out, and yeah, really looking forward to that. The thing I have been reflecting on is these two sources of opportunity that I've experienced physically. Um, and one of those was Silicon Valley and meeting people and upgrading and learning and seeing what's possible when teams execute. And the other, quite frankly, is just Ethereum events during the bear market. I think that might be the most consistent source of alpha for finding new things. Um, and I really love reflecting on all of the relationships that were kind of forged and started and built during those events. Um, I I think that you don't need to physically be in either place. Um, you can start on Twitter, you can start in forums, you can start on GitHub, you can start in Discord. You can kind of mentally transport yourself to these communities. But that many of the highest performing people I've noticed are not particularly online. Like they're not really able to engage in social media consistently because they're engaged in their craft. Um, and so I think that one of the like enormous experiences you have when you go to Ethereum events is meeting the people who are actually running the code that runs the protocol, that are actually editing the code that runs the protocol, that are building some of the most high performance smart contracts. Um, and I think that can be a little harder to access online. It doesn't matter how hard you work, how many videos you watch, how many Discord posts you read, how many tweets you send or DMs you respond to. Almost by definition, the very best people kind of don't spend too much time there. But every now and then they down their tools and move their bodies to certain places to gather. And like during bull markets, unfortunately, the ratio of people who actually do hardcore engineering and creation to people who are just selling is really inverted. It's like 30 to 1. And then during the kind of like bear markets, really like half the people are all savages or creating things or doing things or trying things or supporting things that matter. And then you've got the wastrels and scammers and hucksters. So um, yeah, if I reflect on the last 15 years, I've benefited enormously from gathering with people in Silicon Valley and gathering with Ethereum. And through the entire pandemic, I was kind of stuck in America, so and there weren't any events, so I missed out on many of the kind of ethereal gatherings. And so now I'm kind of switching my energy to focus on that, and I'm trying to think about which Ethereum events are worth going to, which are worth the time, the energy, the money, the jet lag, the work, honestly, um, and the stress of moving around all the time. What events are like worth those? And I think I found a few. I'm really excited about a few. And and then in terms of Silicon Valley, I think the draw will be the release of objects that matter. So the Apple lenses, the Apple glasses, the Apple visor, the Apple object for your face is coming out in June, or maybe I think it was announced in May, and then the developer event is in June. And then Humane, who are building an object that sits on your chest and projects outwards into the world. They're announcing and revealing their object this summer. Um, Coin are going to be rolling out a new object, I've heard, for identification. These are, Hito, the company I've invested in. We are going to, I think, mass production at some point this year with this object. It's a very special hardware wallet. This is one of the early prototypes. These things call me back to Silicon Valley. Hardware calls me back to Silicon Valley. Like that is still the place where a lot of hardware is made, and I'll definitely be going back for that. But in terms of the future of protocols, it's got to be it's got to be yeah, it's got to be some of these tentpole Ethereum events where enough people are going to stop doing their research and travel somewhere to be together. So yeah, if I was to be totally frank about how to explore the frontiers of things, it's got to be like AI events now, um, and maybe events on manufacturing in America. I feel like those are two massive sources of alpha. Like whoever's reshoring any kind of manufacturing or chemicals or energy back to America, they don't need to be profitable anymore. America's just had enough of China, and they're willing to pay anything to bring the factories and jobs and um and energy production back to America. So I would say probably the next sources of alpha are energy events and AI events. Um, yeah, I'll have more to say on that in another video. But for now, I miss the way down in Africa. All right, bye.